Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cross Studios here, and I'm here with a LEGO USA MOC. I know it's been a little slow in production for these, but I have finally finished the third MOC in this series, and I'm going to continue making them. And this is the Boston Tea Party, so we're traveling back in time for this USA MOC, which is pretty cool. Going back to the 1700s for this one. You can see it's the Boston Tea Party. It has a lot of minifigures, which I'll explain when I go into the review and stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you the small boats real quick, and then we'll move on to the actual giant boat. So the first two models in the set don't really have much on them, but they're basically two small boats right here, as you can see, and it has the Americans disguised as Indians, which basically they disguise themselves to trick the British into thinking the Indians were the ones that, threw the tea off the side of the boat. But you can see what they look like right here. These are all Americans disguised as Indians right here. You can see I do have one guy in the front right here, which is basically just dressed up in a regular U.S. coat right there, with the two flintlocks right there, but the other minifigures are all disguised as Indians right here. You can see what these two look like with the cool headdress and stuff like that, and then there's one right here in the back with the Tonto hair, and then one right here just has regular hair, so he's not really super disguised, but all of them, except for the front one, have like the Indian disguises, which I thought was a nice little touch. And then you can see I gave them oars as well to steer the boats. So let's move on to the big boat. Now moving on to the actual boat. This is actually my first attempted large boat model, so don't criticize me too much on this. I thought I did an okay job on it. This is my first job, or first try at least, making a giant boat, and I think it turned out pretty successful for my first try at least. But you can see I got a couple red coats on here. Included with the set I have a cool knight right here for the British right here, and I also have the British captain up here. He has a flintlock and a sword right there, so those are just a couple of minifigures I included for the British. So you can see what the boat looks like. There's not a ton going on with it. You can see what it looks like. There's just some small details like the cannons on the side and stuff, and you can see there's also some nice little railings going across as well. You can see what the windows look like right there with the nice little black pieces in there for some detail. On the back, I just put these as detail, nothing really too much to that. You can see what the back looks like right there, very simple. And same thing for the other side, pretty much there's not really a ton going on, but it's just supposed to be kind of like a simple boat. But it definitely gets the job done, I think. You can see what the front looks like. You can see there's the front of the ship right here going up, and that's basically what it looks like. So I guess I'll start off with one of the main features of the set. Basically, you can see this is the steering wheel right here on the front. What that looks like. Looks pretty cool right there. And basically you can just pull this off to reveal the captain's quarters in there, so we'll take a look at that. This is the captain's quarters right here. You can see there's a bed for him. There's also a little compass right there. You can see there's a pen on the desk with some little writing and stuff like that right there, so he can write back to England or whatever he wants to do. And you can see there's also some cool cups and bottles right here. There's some French bread and stuff like that, French pastries and all kinds of stuff in there that probably British people had inside their boats, I'm not sure. But you can see what that looks like right there, and there's a nice little chair for him as well. So that's basically it for the captain's quarters. You can see what the top of the boat looks like right here, which basically has some ladders going out to the top, and you can see how the sails are actually drawn up, so that means this boat is just basically docked, if you didn't know. So that's basically what I portrayed right there, but you can see the little flag at the top is red for British. So basically I had the flags dropped, or basically pulled up right here, because they were basically parked right there when they got attacked and stuff, so you can see what that looks like. So we're going to take a look at the feature. So basically, how to get to the inside right here is a little complicated. You have to basically disconnect all these ladder pieces, and it's kind of a bit fragile, so you have to be careful when you're doing it. So you can see what that looks like. All these just basically bend down like this, and you also have to do it with the other side as well. It's a little complicated to get to the inside, but I think it looks cool when the sails are on there and stuff, so that's basically why I did it. But you can see how basically the inside of it just kind of comes out like this. It's kind of a complicated process, but I think it looks cool in the long run. Basically, you can see the inside right here has some big barrels, and there's also some cannons in there that stick out the side of the boat, which is a nice little detail. You can see what that looks like right there. There's just some small details and stuff, not really too much going on. And then these are the stairs that lead up to the deck right here. And also another small detail I wanted to show you, which was basically the main cargo of the ship, which is the tea. You can see all these little barrels added on the top of the deck as well. All of them have little brown studs and stuff in them. Same thing with those big ones. They all have tea, which is pretty cool little detail right there. Alright guys, so that's basically it for this LEGO USA mock. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think I should make next. I was thinking about making like the moon landing or something next, who knows. But I do have a lot of ideas for this LEGO USA series, so tell me in the comments below. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this mock video. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.